Hunter, if you're awake, come to Central. I need to show you something.
Perhaps Agatha and Sarah may...
Hey, can I ask a favor?
They put her in shackles and dragged her to the courthouse.
Oh, you are gonna love this. There's a weird feeling around the Abbey today. What have you got for me, boss? Good. I needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Always a pleasure.
And a witch that would let herself burn. Ready to work? Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
New and improved.
I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff. Better than any damage modeling simulation.
Not even my weirdest magical ritual. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
I'm ready when you are. I'm sure Tony won't mind if I install XCOM on Central. It's for tactical research. We're ready to make a move. Bye. I spent some time decrypting the data drive Crossbones gave to Cap.
I hope it gave us good information on Hydra.
He gave us good intelligence, all right. But it's not about Hydra. It's about us. Take a look. He had files on all of us. Cap, me, Stark, Blade, Magic, Nico, everyone. Strengths, weaknesses. Mostly weaknesses.
We can use this information to fix our deficiencies. Whatever he viewed as a weakness, we can make into a strength.
I like the way you think. Now I just need to convince Cap that distributing these files to the team is a good idea. This isn't even all of it. There's a whole other section, but I can't access it.
More encryption.
Multiple layers of it. I could probably get it, but it'll take me a while. Cap could make this go a lot quicker.
Where is he? I am surprised he is not going over these files with you.
He was with me when we first unlocked the drive. He was already agitated from Crossbones' death, but I think seeing what he had on us really set him off. He excused himself in a hurry. Now I need him back.
I will find him and convince him to come back. You do not have to worry about that.
I have no doubt you can be most persuasive when you want to be, Hunter.
Was there anything about me on that drive?
Strangely, no. Not a word.
Odd.
I'll keep trying to break this code while you find Cap. These are the current priorities. If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter, got any concerns?
It is so good to find another. Steve, Carol needs your help decrypting Crossbones' files.
It figures she'd send you. Did she tell you I want nothing to do with it? Because I still don't.
Tell me why this is a problem.
It was something Crossbones said. The old man. He was talking about my greatest enemy.
Who?
The Red Skull commanded Hydra during the war. Obsessed with the occult.
You think the Red Skull has something to do with those files?
I'm certain. One file is called Project Gutmorder, a classic name for a Red Skull terror weapon. Rumlow wanted me to use the tools of my oldest enemy to defeat the newest. I won't give him the satisfaction.
Steve, we need to know what the file says. Information from any source is valid if it helps us defeat Lilith.
A tool is just a tool justifies so many terrible outcomes. I won't be part of anything cooked up by the Red Skull.
That is not your call to make. You helped put me in charge. Now trust me to do my job.
Well, I guess you have been paying attention. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, huh? I'll talk to Carol and do what I can. Thanks for helping me work through this, Hunter.
Of course.
Hunter.
I have some words to contribute. I wasn't certain at first, but Charlie seems different since my return.
What do you mean?
She's more alert and sure of herself. You can see it in her eyes and the way she walks. It's obvious Charlie is happy for your return.
I am not so sure. The others would have mentioned it.
I don't think they spent as much time with Charlie as I did. She kept to herself in the Abbey grounds, but she always made time for Agatha's belly rubs.
Charlie could never get enough of those.
Yeah. One of my favorite activities.
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony!
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car!
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. So, the Hulk.
You designed a prototype that will defeat him.
No.
Then what about the Hulk?
We don't know if any of this is going to work. But in theory, and I have to stress the theory, we think we can keep you alive for 6 seconds more than Central's models project. Maybe 7.
We should just build it.
That's what I like to hear. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
Give me a minute.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I can handle this myself.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. What? You looking for a round 2? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, How hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
I guess you are in charge now.
I didn't want this.
That is not what I saw.
I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight. Aw, who is a good kitty? It has been a while since I have seen you here, Sarah.
I guess when you live forever, places of worship take on a different significance. It doesn't seem so important to turn to a high power when you're not faced with the inevitability of death. But now, death, to even us immortals, is becoming an inescapable inevitability. So here I am, asking for guidance. But the Elder Gods are long gone. Only whispers of their power remain. So I've been sitting here quietly, trying to listen to whatever advice they have to offer, if any.
They do not have anything to say, Sarah. Like you said, they are gone.
Yes, I guess I'm just wasting my time then, trying to speak to ghosts. Perhaps I should be asking Agatha. She would know better than I on what to do. Her spirit has only made herself known for one night, and she's already done more to heal the wounds of this team than I have in 6 months.
I think asking Agatha for guidance is a wonderful idea.
It's good to have her back, if only in spirit. It almost feels like we're a family again. If we survive, I hope to learn more soft skills from her. She was always the more maternal one out of the two of us.
I will not argue with you there. Well, I should leave you to your prayers.
Let's hope someone answers them. Thank you, Hunter, but I'd like to be left alone.
Don't tell me. Red Skull's plans for Wundagore monorail.
Close. Red Skull dug them back in World War II, but where they go, well, we're not sure. Yet.
There are some hints in Crossbone's data that a few of the tunnels might even be older.
How much do we trust Crossbone's data?
I trust it enough to investigate and launch reconnaissance. Up for a little smash and grab, Logan?
Ah, I see where this is going. It's a cannonball special. Except that you're throwing me at a whole mountain.
We know you're strong enough to take it.
Want in on the action, Steve?
Negative. I need to poke around Crossbone's hard drive. There's still encryption I can't crack.
Maybe it's spicy love letters from Crossbones to Sin? She's Red Skull's daughter or granddaughter or something. Anyone sharing a family tree with Red Skull is bad news. Dating Crossbones is proof of that pudding.
That's right. I wonder what kind of murder sonnets those two deranged lovebirds wrote to each other. But while it would make some titillating nightmare fuel, we have bigger fish to fry.
And it's a big old doozy of a fish. Something called Project Gottmorder.
Based on my limited German, that sounds promising.
Agreed. Only it could be nothing. Red Skull doled out fancy names left and right. I think the answer's here, in Crossbones' data.
What we do know is that these tunnels go somewhere. And Hydra's hiding something. Something potentially big.
Well, that's more context than I normally get for potential suicide missions. Into the Hydra nest we go. Hope you're not afraid to get...
Bye. Hey, can I ask a favor? If I were a Hydra mastermind, I'd keep secret labs stocked with even more secret research.
Hey, Hunter. Nice, you brought me the good stuff. Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt,
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Intriguing.
Now, clear your mind.
Let's do this. Jumping jacks, 30 burpees, and a merge.
You know I know magic, right?
All right then.
Lovecraft, Crowley, transcendental magic, conquest through technology and mysticism by Victor von Doom. Guessing this library doesn't carry the Hardy Boys.
I am unfamiliar with their work.
I brought you here, Hunter, so we might reconnect with your roots. To remind you of who you are, where you came from, and where you can go. And, more importantly, who I believe you can become.
I appreciate your effort, Steve, but simply put, why me?
Why not you, Hunter? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself that? Keep striving to be the best version of the Hunter you can be. If you keep doing the work, nothing will be out of your reach. Except for that row of encyclopedias at the top of that bookshelf. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need a ladder for that.
Is this another movie night? And if so, where is Nico?
It's not an official movie night. It's more of my way of saying thank you for being a friend. I didn't have many growing up. Wasn't exactly the popular kid, if you know what I mean.
Well, if it matters to you, you are popular with me.
It does matter to me. I know what it's like to be hated, so I'm especially appreciative of the ones who don't. In Transia, it was just me and my brother Pietro for a long while. We wandered from village to village, begging, doing odd jobs, scrounging by any way we could.
That sounds impossibly hard.
We survived. It's why we had to that was the hardest part.
Oh?
When I was a child, Transia was very poor. Our parents could find no work. One day, my father stole bread to feed us. A mob chased him into our neighborhood. I was terrified for him. I told them to stop, and half of them turned to stone. I didn't mean to. I didn't understand my powers or how to use them, but I got scared, and people died. But the worst of it, Father pointed at me and cried out, "Witch." And then he was part of the mob, and they were after me. Pietro grabbed me and ran, faster than any person can run. We realized we could never go back. We were different, and had to look out for ourselves.
That explains a lot about you, Wanda.
How so?
The toughest, most resilient people are often forged in tragedy.
I don't feel tough or resilient. Survival isn't a moral triumph, Hunter. You managed to evade the chaos, that's all. I felt like my life was cursed with misfortune, heartache, and pain ever since. It wasn't until recently that I began to feel that curse lift.
What changed?
You. I met you, and you saved me. So, thank you for being a friend. Didn't know how much I needed one like you.
I have never seen claws like yours before.
That's good for the old eagle. If we're really going into those tunnels underneath Mount Wundagore, get ready for some good old-fashioned grime and slime.
Are you saying the Red Skull did not value comfort?
The guy was a Nazi whose head was the color of an inflamed big toe. I doubt he was trucking in lacy throw pillows down there.
I will adjust my expectations.
The map we have is pretty loose. But luckily, you're gonna have me leading the way. So don't worry about getting stuck or lost.
If you are confident you know where to go, then I will be right there beside you.
Smart, Hunter. Real smart. Trust me and we'll get in and out of there before Hydra knows what's up.
With any luck, we will learn the skull's secrets quickly.
Yeah, it'll be good to see what the old bonehead was up to.
You talk as though you knew him.
It's not like we traded punches or anything, but I was in Canadian intelligence during the war. The skull was definitely on our radar. As nasty as you'd expect. Obsessed with the occult.
And this Project Gottmorder?
That's new to me. Hopefully it lives up to its name. I'd hate to go all the way down there and find out it's just a regular old mortar.
Something tells me whatever we find down there will be worth the effort.
Oh yeah? What's telling you that? Voices in your head?
Pure instinct.
Whatever it is, I hope we can get it out of there. I don't want to spend more time in those tunnels than I have to.
On that, we can agree.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I tell you, there's nothing better than a bunch of spooky tunnels.
An intriguing possibility.
Hooray, we're getting along! Can we please stop the workout?
I have something for you.
A care package from Aunt May?
Components for shop class.
Be honest, have I traveled back in time?
No, you sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting. And you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed.
Midnight Suns never skip leg day. Oops. You're bad.
You're headed into unsecured tunnels beneath Mount Wundagore with Wolverine as your guide. I'd understand if you've got some worries.
I have full faith in Wolverine, and I can handle myself. We will be fine, no matter what we find in those tunnels.
That is some A-plus courage you're displaying, Hunter. You and Logan will make us all proud.
What was Logan saying about someone named Sin?
Ah, yes. She's a member of Red Skull's family. I've tangled with her a few times. She's a chip off the old block. Minus the giant Red Skull, of course.
Do you think she knows about this Project Gottmorder?
I have no doubts. I caught her trying to raid a museum for some of Red Skull's artifacts. If Crossbones was going to give his intel to anyone besides Lilith, it would have been her.
But he did not. He gave it to you.
Right. And that leaves us little choice. If we don't find this Project Gottmorder, it's only a matter of time before Sin does. Good luck out there.
Yes.
You know, you should consider getting yourself a nice cloak.
Really? Why?
A good cloak adds so much gravitas to your presence. It commands respect and exudes authority. Plus, it's very comfortable, assuming you choose a good fabric, of course.
I am intrigued. Maybe you can help me pick one out.
Absolutely. One day, when we're not running around to put out Hydra's fires, you and I should go shopping. There is an excellent place in the West Village I could take you to.
That sounds wonderful. I'm always up for a new look.
Once you get one, you'll want to wear it everywhere, trust me.
Do you have many cloaks, or just the one?
Oh, I had many. Have many. Unfortunately, most are still locked away in the sanctum, so I have only one now.
It seems to have served you well.
Yes. Yes, it has. Let me know if you have other cloak-related questions. I'll be around.
According to the map, the way into these tunnels is in a ravine at the base of the mountain. We can bring you right up to the entrance.
Beautiful. I can take it from there.
I'll have you know I'm indulging your desire to follow this map. Don't say I never gave you anything.
After this, I won't even expect a card from you on my birthday.
How can this be? It seems we have been walking in circles for hours.
It's been 20 minutes. Relax. We're close.
You said that after your last sniff.
And I was right. If this is supposed to be an ambush, I've seen better.
Ambush? This is a slaughter.
No kidding. They were trying to get inside that vault. I don't believe in coincidences. Which means...
Project Gutermortar.
I'd bet my life on it.
So did they.
Guess Hydra just dropped a rung or two on the bad guy food chain.
Maybe so. Still, this Lilin feels different somehow. Feral.
You sniff that out?
We can debate the hows and whys later. Get that vault open before more of these things show up.
Too late for that.
You're right about that thing. Smells like it died, then crawled through hot garbage.
That is one way of describing it.
I'd be more concerned with how it fights, not how it smells.
Easy for you to say. It's not breathing down your neck. Now it's my turn. Done waiting. Here, take it.
Love the effort.
You were too weak for this fight.
Try to keep up.
You're a natural. You picked the wrong one, bud. Looks like they called for help.
Want some?
I haven't seen that kind of Hydra regalia since the war.
Old Johan was probably hoping to hide out here if things went south. I guess he didn't make it.
We have our hands full as it is without having to worry about Red Skull, too.
Getting it done any way we know how.
I got you.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Kiss it goodbye.
Maybe I should be flattered.
Hydra had that place sealed up tight. So where are those things coming from?
The way they move. Beyond our world. Walls are no obstacle to them.
Just when I thought I'd smelled it all.
Do not bother running.
I see Caretaker taught you a few tricks. Attached to that face. You aren't good enough for me.
No mercy for the servant, Lilith. Your mother abandons you.
Time to see if Red Skull really did hide his ultimate weapon here.
I'd say we found your god killer.
An old Enigma lock. Hang on. I think I might be able to decipher the sequence.
Got your decoder ring right here.
Great. Dollars to donuts, that alarm still leads somewhere.
Let's not stick around to find out. The hell you waiting for, kid? This way!
Crossbones command ship.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Temple of Chthon.
Not what I'm talking about. Better brace yourselves.
This is why we enter the code.
That's a real mean guard dog they got for this place.
You need to look for a way out. You can't beat him in a straight fight.
We'll either figure something out or die trying.
You sure know how to rally the troops, Logan.
Bad luck for you, bud.
You will regret that!
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
why not?
Now that was something.
I'm gonna write you a new one.
Fair enough. This might help a little.
I'll take what I can get.
This should be good. Let's do it. Here we go.
Mother protects me.
Let's go. I'll make it quick.
This is a dangerous game of cat and mouse.
Not so enjoyable when you are the prey, is it, Hunter?
At least we are still in the hunt. You have already been consumed. We can do this together.
That's a new
You only make me stronger.
Consider it done. You were never strong enough to face me.
Feeling brave?
Do you see the glow of Wundagore? The time is almost at hand.
Always some doomsday prophecy or ancient evil with you guys. Almost makes me miss Magneto.
That's not enough. Mother will always shield me.
I'm saving my energy for this.
You are not worthy of her!
This shouldn't take long. Ought to improve the odds.
Our so-called friendship is at an end.
I could tell you we had some kind of air support or evac on the way.
That would be too easy.
You'll leave when Mother says so, not before.
I have the targets in sight.
I won't forget this!
That'll work.
You're making a mistake!
Here we go. Let's try this one. I thought that was supposed to be the tough one.
Running out of options here.
And space.
One chance, Hunter. Return with me to Mother, and I will spare what remains of your friends.
Man, I miss the torn purple pants days.
It may be our only chance.
That ain't a chance, kid. It's a monster. So come on, ugly. Let's finish this.
Finish this, Logan? Yes, I will!
Hunter, come to the forge when you can. It's urgent.
Okay, cut the bull, Stark.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Soon, and do not forget the ingredients.
The occult emanations coming from this god-killer are unlike anything I have ever encountered.
When I gripped it, I saw a face. The face of Chthon.
Yes, I suspected as much. The darkness I sense here is beyond the realm of mortals. It's no surprise Red Skull was seeking that level of power. This is more than just an artifact. But whatever it is could represent a change in the direction of our battle against Lilith.
The direct connection to Chthon in this thing is undeniable. And whatever that connection is makes this thing the most dangerous object on the planet right now.
I agree with you. The Dark God's imprint here is the reason it demands to be understood. I think the safest option is to keep it here in the forge for a bit longer, at least until I've had a chance to study it more. I don't think anyone should handle it until we know what it is for sure.
Very well. And how long do you think that will take?
Well, I think the world will be ending soon, so hopefully before that. I need to consult my grimoires. Check back with me.
Are you prepared for tonight's meeting?
I am more than prepared. I am the Sorcerer Supreme. But yes, I am ready.
I have some words to contribute.
You're getting good enough. Might let you call me Logan.
Wanda had some thoughts on your alleged death.
Alleged?
She can explain. You ready for one last time with the emo kids?
Why are we meeting? I thought we already knew how I died.
Wanda doesn't think we do, and I believe her. So, you ready to head to the meeting and hear her out?
Lead the way.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I disagree. Your theory is sound. We must know the truth.
Stephen is correct. It's a good idea, Wanda.
And we will support you, no matter what.
Ah, we're all here.
Look, it's probably nothing, but I think the emo kids came to the wrong conclusion.
Why?
I spoke with Dr. Strange about your visions. That got me thinking. The last meeting, specifically the moment of your death, I don't think that's where your life ended.
The last time we did this, something felt off.
Good, you felt it too. There is a subtle magic at play. It clouds your perception, distracts from what is real.
Why are you so certain?
I've felt it twice before. Most recently, when I was under Lilith's influence.
And the first time?
When I killed Agatha. I had no warning I'd lost control until it was over. Something masked the danger from me, from her.
It was not your fault.
Agatha says that as well. But none can deny I bear some responsibility. My magic works by creating what I most desire. It can also strip what is illusion from what is real. You deserve to know what truly happened. Please, allow me to help you.
I am ready to proceed.
All right. What is your last memory before your death?
Lilith trapped me with the Darkhold. I could not move.
Then I shall remove the veil. And now, your death revealed. What do you see?
Lilith approaches. I have never seen her so determined.
And now, child, you shall be free.
Still creepy.
Indeed.
I cannot move. Yet I hear myself shout.
What the?
My body lurches toward her. None of it my doing. Lilith struggles against her own limbs, but cannot control them. My hand reaches for the Darkhold. I see fear blossom in my mother's eyes. I touch the Darkhold.
No! Stay back!
Pain washes over us both. The world flares white. And then, there is nothing.
Okay, what is with that voice?
And who directed the hunter's movements?
Someone who could hold Lilith in place.
That's alarming.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more. That's when the hunter died.
Don't apologize. You showed us what we could not see.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Physically, I am fine.
Good. How about what you saw?
You were the expert on false realities. You tell me.
I don't know the answers, but I am certain we have the facts. What we saw tonight did happen. You both died with your hands on the Darkhold.
What does that tell us?
I'm not sure yet. Perhaps it will give us an edge in our fight, or insight into something we've missed.
More unanswered questions.
That's not it. We have all the answers to your death. What we're missing are the questions that match. Thank you for trusting me to do this.
Of course.
It means more than you know.
What we just saw, it's difficult to comprehend. I know I have questions. But what about you?
No one else was present when I faced Lilith. Whose voice did we hear?
No one I recognize. If Lilith had just recovered the Darkhold, she may have used it to summon a dark spirit.
If she did, it seems like she lost control.
Perhaps. I pray it was just that.
Could it have been Chthon?
Speaking through the Darkhold? Perhaps. But why draw you towards the book? What was there to gain?
I'm still unclear on how I actually died.
The magic of the blood courses through you and your mother when you both touched the Darkhold.
Mystical feedback?
That's my theory. It's a dangerous book, perhaps more so than we thought.
I should get going.
Very well. Good night, kiddo.
Yes?
I'm proud of you for pushing through all this.
Thanks.
Well, good night.
You see? Now you know.
What we know is disturbing.
Truth is often disturbing. We both learned that lesson years ago.
Another mystery resolved. No more reason to assemble the emo kids.
You sound disappointed.
I am, somewhat. This kept me distracted from the state of the Sanctum Sanctorum. Reminded me I could still be useful. Perhaps that is the lesson.
I don't know what to think. Was someone else there and did they kill Lilith?
Those are difficult questions to answer.
At least we know to ask them. Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this. We're emo kids. We can do anything. Another meeting completed. You heading out?
That is it for me.
The last meeting of emo kids. Should we get another t-shirt? I kinda want another t-shirt. Or, ooh, maybe a pin. I'll figure it out. Thanks for letting us root around in your past, Hunter.